Is breaking news from the 7 Action Newsroom.
And that breaking news is from Detroit's west side, where a large building is on fire right now.
Yeah, it is raging, and it comes, of course, during the city's annual fight against arsons, the Angels Night campaign. 7 Action News reporter Nima Shafee is joining us live on the scene with an update. Nima.
We're in the 3000 block of Tyler here on the city's west side. This is near Davison and as well Lawton here on the city's west side. Take a look. Firefighters are battling this fire from the roof, pouring water from the top. They have actually pulled back as part of their defensive strategy and their defense mode. Talking to me live here on 7 Action News is Deputy Commissioner David Furnell. Commissioner, thanks for joining us here. Your firefighters got this call about 45 minutes ago.
They got it a little after 4 o'clock in the morning. It was actually 2 of our arson investigators out on patrol that saw the fire, and they called it in, and they took a quick look at the building. And what they're saying was that they saw multiple fires set in the basement, and they said they're going to call it an arson fire at this particular point. Right now, our initial objectives were to keep the fire from spreading. It is contained to the building of origin, and right now we've got our firefighters pulled back out of a collapse zone so that they can go ahead and make sure that if something does happen, that they're out of danger.
And right now, as it stands, you have a number of firefighters here. You were talking before we went on about 40-plus firefighters here on scene.
Right, there's about 40-plus firefighters. It is a second alarm, and we're going to go ahead and assess the situation, and as the fire dies down, then we'll wind it back. Now, some of the companies that are on the scene are part of our task force companies. They were extra companies that were put in for just this type of thing over the Angels Night weekend. So the city still has, complete coverage. There's not a problem there. So the steps that we took to make sure things are going to work, they're working.
And as you talk about the steps that are working, we're talking about a number of fires. Despite this massive fire going on right now, the number of fires across Metro Detroit are down, thanks in part, a large part, to those Angel Nights volunteers and as well your fire crews.
Absolutely. The volunteers have helped out tremendously. The arson task forces, the police task forces that were patrolling did a terrific job. And in most of the overnight fires that we've had, we won't have the exact numbers till in the morning, but most of those fires were in occupied buildings and they're not considered suspicious. So actually the vacant building fires are down as well.
Deputy Commissioner Fire Chief David Furnell with us live this morning. I want to tell you guys right now that this all came about, as you heard him say, because of 2 arson investigators that were on the area, or in the area rather, patrolling on Tyler and saw this fire, went inside the building and found multiple fires in the basement. They, of course, ruling this as arson on what is to be the second to last night of Angels Night patrols. And speaking of that, tonight, beginning at 8 p.m. tonight, is yet the last night of that curfew that's in place for those teens from 8 p.m. until 6 a.m. Tuesday morning. And that also includes that restriction and ban on gasoline sales into any small size container. We have complete information for you on Angels Night. And don't forget, they're still looking for even more angels to go out there and try to prevent things like this from happening. You can find more information on our website on WXYZ.com. We're live this morning on the city's west side. I'm Nima Shafee, 7 Action News.